An old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. It's the Carl.
This bout is scheduled.
We welcome you to. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. And a nice left hook. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
That jab misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Insane action. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These punches coming from every angle. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Here we go for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez. On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
There's a counter shot. Punching. There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez.
What do you do?
There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. These two were made for each other. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Good counter punching. Forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Tried to score with a jab. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez at that. There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! David Benavidez might be ready to go. The Mexican monster is down. On their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about David. There's the bell to start round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. That counter punch caught him clean. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. And the big Mexican monster is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Benavidez. Round 7, here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That punch lands. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
The Mexican monster's in trouble. And David Benavidez is on the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
Let's talk about David. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both men step back for just a moment. That's another scoring shot. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is the heavyweights, but the middle...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And the Mexican monster, down goes Benavidez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're out.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.